Welcome back to Denise Dives In. Today we will be diving into my repayment log. Basically, I'm going to run through this really quick and then I'll give you a little bit of backstory on my personal finances. So beginning last month, me and my boyfriend decided to combine our income and pretend as though we were a married couple. Now, I know that there's a lot of stigma that comes with, there's two people living together, they're not a married couple. I've been married, I've been divorced, and for us this works. I'm not sure that I want to do the whole marriage thing right now, but we have been together for for longer than me and my husband were together when we got married. So I just don't know if that's going to be what I want right now, and for us this works. So as a married couple, you take over the other person's debt. The Venture card is Alex's card, and the Optima is his car. So these are our two debts that we need to pay off to become debt-free besides the mortgage. I decided that the way I would figure out what we would be putting towards this is by taking all of our expenses for the month, minusing it from our income, and that's where we'd get this number. Currently, I think we owe approximately $4,000 on this card, and if I make around $800 payments to it every month, so let's say we owe $4,400, $800 payments every month. Yeah, we would definitely be paid off by at least February. I want to have it paid off sooner than that. I know we have like a Christmas bonus coming up, and if we work more hours than what I've budgeted, we will also get more money that way. So hopefully it's more than $800 and we can get that paid off by January. So once this is paid off, I want to start paying off the Optima. The Optima we owe currently $10,907. So I'm just putting the minimum payment to that. That's how you work the debt snowball for the first few months until we get this paid off. So from September to February, I have that we're at least paying the $233.17, and then in February or March, we should start being able to pay this plus this. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on taking the $233 and putting that into my sinking funds. I would like to have a vacation sinking fund. I would like to have a car sinking fund. Christmas won't need as much. So actually, let me sketch out a little future sinking funds so that you guys can see what I'm kind of talking about here. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So this is what I plan on doing in the sinking funds moving forward. November, basically the same. December, some of my sinking funds will end or be fully funded, however you want to consider it. And just while we're here at the sinking funds, I did want to show you guys what I do with my sinking funds. I don't like cash, but I don't like this money in my account. So the way I've been doing it is, like, this one's for my Tiguan. That's the car I have, and that's for its tag. So that's so far, and I'll just keep adding. This is for Amazon Prime, and this is for my shoe inserts. Medicine and household and Christmas are just staying in my account because I don't like using cash. And those ones are like specific things that I'm saving for, so they can be in like an envelope like that. So those are how I do my sinking funds, besides my household, medicine, and Christmas. So in November, it's going to be the same as it was in October, basically. I realized that my tags are not going to be what I assumed that they were going to be. So I took that extra $13 and put it towards my household because I think that I might need like dryer sheets and stuff like that coming up soon. So I just wanted to make sure that there was a nice little buffer in there. And then in December, some of our sinking funds fall off. So they're basically the same as November. And then December, Amazon Prime is due in like the 22nd of December. So that one will get paid then. And then Christmas is in December. So that one will be done. Now in January, I would like to add some stuff because in my debt repayment plan, I figured out that we should definitely be done or really close to done in January. So I want to take I just want to be putting this payment towards my Optima. Because if you think about it, $233.17, I'm making almost 4 payments when I pay $800-ish. So I'm not taking anything extra out or putting anything extra in. I'm basically just continuing to pay the venture card, and I'm gonna have basically this Optima payment to play with. So I just budgeted $230 for the amount that I'd be able to add to my sinking funds. I did January a little stupid, but this is not how it's gonna be. This is just a preview of kind of like what I want to start doing in a couple months. So it's a little bit over so these were always $350. So now I should be able to add $230, which is the $580, which I did this month right, but I messed up this month because I forgot about my tags and my inserts that I still need to do. So in January, I want to have a household category still. I think $30 should be plenty. Because like if I need toilet paper, that's usually like $25 because I get at Sam's Club. Paper towels, same thing. Those are closer to like $20, but most of the things that I buy in bulk are around that number. So if I'm always putting in that amount, I should be able to just purchase those items when I need them. And then medicine, I do want to beef up a little bit because I might even start its own category. I kind of want to get some more contacts. And I wear glasses like all the time, and they're monthly the contacts are monthly. You have to throw them out if you don't use them. So I kind of don't want to buy any unless I'm actually going to use them, which I haven't been doing. So we'll see. But medicine, I do want to start beefing up so that we can possibly pay like co-pays and stuff out of this at a certain time. Tags are going to be due in January. So in January 2019, I have to pay my car tag. So the asterisk means it's ending. My shoe inserts, I always buy in January. So I'm going to buy those in January. And then I know this is crazy, but I'm going to start budgeting for Christmas in January. I do not want to have to save this much money again. $225 is a lot of money. I think that is what I want to spend. I do want to spend the $900 that I want on Christmas, but I think if I start with $60, I'll have $720 in December unless I decide to beef that up if I thought there was something that we needed for Christmas more or whatever. But I think if I start with $60, that'll be a good starting off point, and it's way better than it's $165 less. Like, that's much more feasible. And then I also want to start a gift category because my son's birthday is in March, my birthday and my mom's birthday is in May, and then we also have Mother's Day, and then you'll have Father's Day right around the corner. Mine and Alex's anniversary is in May, so there's just like a lot of things that come up, and I like buying stuff, so I need to have a gift category. I also want to start a vacation category. I want to go do something for Dominic's birthday in March. And then this, and if you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. But I feel like my car and my house are not going to have issues at the same time. And I'd rather just keep putting money in this like extra emergency fund for the car and the house like together, just because I don't want to be like, oh, well, I have to borrow from the house one, or I have to borrow from the car one because this happened or something. So I think car and house will be like a good category. It's just kind of like a maintenance category or something. So I'm going to put $200 in there. which is $627, which is over my $580. But like I said, I screwed up this month, and it won't be like this probably in January. But moving forward, I do want it to be the $580, and that's where I got that from. So my sinking funds used to be $350 plus the car payment, because we'll have the venture card paid off, which is $580, and that's where I got my sinking fund number. And I think that will be better than just putting that extra $230 to the car, only because that way I don't have to use the credit cards. I'll have enough money in these funds for if something did happen, because my overall goal is not to use credit cards anymore. I have a Amazon credit card and a PayPal credit card, and those are the only ones that I intend on using. And I pretend like they're basically like a debit card. So I pay them off every single month, or every time I make a purchase, I pay them off. So that was everything in my debt repayment category. I did just want to explain that I have been married and divorced, and I would have a ton more debt if I didn't refinance my house. I refinanced my house, and I know Dave Ramsey says that you're not supposed to get like a debt consolidation loan, but when I refinanced my house, I paid off my car. I paid off a car for my ex-husband that he basically left me with. So I had to pay that off. I had to pay off him basically because he cashed out his 401k while we were in a bad time. And I thought that it would be nice of me to give him money to kind of rebuild his retirement. He is 6 years older than me, so I'm 31. When we got divorced, I was just like, well, that kind of sucks that you don't even have any retirement. I'm sure he blew it on something when I did pay him off, and then that way I could get the house in my name. The house was in both of our names, and when I refinanced, I got the house in my name. I paid all those debts, and I paid off all my credit cards. I do have a bachelor's degree, and the way I paid for most of it, so why you never see student loans on my thing, I paid for most of it with credit cards, and whatever else I didn't pay with credit cards, I paid the, like I lived at home, I made pretty good money, and I got scholarships. I got a full ride to a community college, so that's where I got my associate's degree. And then at ASU, I just put like semesters on credit cards. So like, let's say the semester was $1,800, and I would just make $200 or $300 payments throughout the semester and get it paid off, because I was working, I think full-time while I was going to school and getting my degree. So that's why you don't see student loan debt. That's why you don't see more credit cards. That's why you don't see my car. My car would actually be paid off now. I refinanced my house 3 years ago, and if I had just kept making the $550 payment, it would have been paid off by now. But that's why you don't see those things. That's why you don't see more credit cards, because I did pay off like all of the credit card debt that I had outstanding. I was debt free besides my mortgage 3 years ago. So that's a little bit of backstory as well. And yeah, I hope this video helped you understand where my journey and stuff is. And if you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Please hit that red subscribe button so that we can hang out and budget together. I can't wait to see you guys again. I had a lot of fun filming this video, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.